Hey everyone, my name is Taps, and game, set, match. Breaking news out of nowhere, Ecomi and Vivi confirm they have the Disney license, the Pixar license, and the Star Wars license, all at once in a massive partnership push with Marvel and Disney+. Wow, just what a move. In this video, I'm going to cover just what this means for Vivi, big picture for the Omi token. What are some of the Disney, Pixar, or Star Wars NFTs we could hopefully be seeing or coming soon in our Vivi showrooms? Everyone, this is just so exciting because we've speculated on these licenses for so long, but it's no longer speculation because Disney, Pixar, Star Wars confirmed. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the community and feel free to subscribe. I'm a crypto, stock, and real estate investor, but never a financial advisor. All right, so let's get right into the exciting news. Vivi tweeted this out just 2 hours ago. Disney Magic is coming to Vivi. In celebration of Disney Plus Day, Disney and Vivi are collaborating to launch a series of digital collectibles featuring beloved characters and iconic items from some of the world's most beloved stories. Disney Plus Day. So this will be happening on the week of November 7th through the 12th. So get your gems ready because it's Disney, it's Pixar, it's Star Wars. I mean, this is incredible. And it isn't just characters, but items. So could we see like lightsabers, which would be really fun to put into our Vivi showrooms in like Finn's hand or in Spider-Man's hand. But this opens the floodgates. Again, there are so many elements to this news because think about how much Marvel content we've already seen on Vivi. Now fold in Disney, which has its own massive fandom, obviously, aside from Marvel. I mean, 8 million followers on just Twitter. Now fold in Pixar. Pixar has just the ability to tug at our heartstrings, and it has amazing movies like Toy Story, Moana, Up. I mean, just so many amazing movies with 11.7 million followers on Twitter. And then fold in Star Wars. It is one of the most successful stories and movies that has been running for decades, and it is still coming out with new content and so loved with 5 million followers on Twitter. Think of all these different characters and storylines and how they can fold this in with Vivi. This is where the user base growth in Vivi gets scary. Because Marvel was already tweeting when we had drops that were in that partnership, right? But now Marvel can tweet also on Disney, or Disney can tweet direct, or Star Wars can tweet direct, Pixar. This is a tidal wave of new fandom that is able to appreciate Vivi collectibles NFTs. It was fun securing drops while we can, guys. And in the article, they go on to say this will give fans and collectors the opportunity to purchase and interact with Disney golden statues inspired by beloved stories and moments from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and more. But it isn't just the collectibles because they're actually repeating real life utility directly to the NFTs, somewhat similar to what they did with the James Bond movie Golden Tickets. In the sense that as an added bonus, every customer in select markets, which they go on to say, these will only be available in US, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, Netherlands, Spain, Mexico, and Singapore. And before people get angry about this, if you're in another country, it's because of the licensors. They only have certain rights that they can give out to certain countries. So this is not Vivi, this is on the licensors. But as an added bonus, every customer who first purchases an NFT through the Golden Moments collection will also receive 3 months of Disney Plus courtesy of Vivi, while those customers who first purchase this special ultra rare digital collectible on Disney Plus Day will receive a 12-month subscription. This is awesome. This is, again, more of that real life utility that we're looking for. They are having direct, effective partnerships with a massive brand that affects us in our real lives. This is what you want in a crypto. This is what you want in an NFT. This is a brilliant play. And this is a huge indicator that that test trial of seeing how Marvel content went was wildly successful for them. And now they're leaning all the way in. I'm so excited. If you guys can't tell, this is absolutely stunning news. And when it comes down to collectibles, I mean, there are tons of amazing actual statues that could be tied directly to the real life ones that we've seen with like our black and white Batmans and some of our others. And so there are tons of really popular Disney statues that could be mimicked, as well as Star Wars collectibles statues that have done very, very well. I would love to see Baby Yoda, Mandalorian, Darth Maul would be incredible. But my thought is we've already seen where Marvel has created direct content with Vivi, like with the Marvel Mighties and some of the Spider-Mans. So what if Disney goes this way too? What if Star Wars or Pixar goes this way too? For the sake of the time to create all this, I imagine they're going to go with some form of statue that they could upload and render. But this is, again, a multi-year partnership with Marvel, who is owned by Disney. And as for what they can tie directly to Disney Plus, let's look at Star Wars. I mean, the content on Disney Plus has been absolutely amazing. There's The Mandalorian, which if you haven't seen it, it's absolutely incredible. The Bad Batch, Clone Wars, which has been going forever, Star Wars Rebels, Visions, which I actually just watched the first episode. I'm a huge anime nerd. I thought this was awesome. We've clearly seen content from Loki with the Loki Alligator, King the Conqueror comic, and even an appearance from Throg in the show. The Marvel Mighty from What If, but we could see plenty of more content coming from What If, as well as The Resistance, WandaVision. I mean, there is some serious content they could create with Star Wars through Disney Plus alone. And then we get into the actual Pixar movies. I mean, Pixar just crushes everything they do. They have like Inside Out, WALL-E, Toy Story, Up, Coco, Luca, Soul, Onward. I mean, tons of successful. Everything they do is just successful. But the one that I'm betting that we see for sure is going to be Cars, because we've already spoken about this actually a long time ago. So this is a video back from May 14th where I was actually covering Crypto Maniac's video where he actually showed us that there was like a sliver on the Vivi app that was just a small picture, and he blew it up and found out it was Cars. So I believe this is a throwback to us finally seeing Pixar. And this was actually why we originally back then were like, we definitely have Marvel, we definitely have Disney, we definitely have Pixar. And everyone's like, no way, blah, blah, blah. And here we are 5 months later saying Disney Pixar confirmed. And they said there will be, of course, more Disney content, more Marvel content. I mean, really take your pick. We could see some of the old school Disney like Mickey Mouse and Goofy. But either way, this is absolutely exciting, because why is Disney so successful? Because they have coupled the ability for emotional impact on people through the stories that they create, right? Constantly create new content, but leave that little bit of nostalgia and bring us back to those characters that we know and love. And that is exactly Vivi's MO as well. But what do Disney and Pixar get out of this? Well, clearly Marvel has shown that you can make a lot of money with Vivi. But Disney is pushing to become the #1 streaming service to take the crown from Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and all these other streaming services. And they're catching up. Netflix currently has over 209 million global paying subscribers, and it went up 1 million from the last quarter. Disney Plus is 116 million subscribers, so just a little over half, but it went up 12 million from the last quarter. So it is growing at a faster pace, and as they create more and more content and build into other fandoms, this is how they catch up. But do they have enough content? Well, they have a lot of content, but they have a ton of content coming. As you can see, they have just a slew of actual content from Disney, from Pixar, from Marvel, from Star Wars. I mean, there is so much coming that is built out all the way to 2023, and then there are plenty TBD that will actually be coming probably in 2024, 2025, and we're solidifying this partnership now. If this is the entry into Disney partnering with Vivi, what happens if they want to do something on live drops at like a Disneyland park? What happens if they want to eventually tie it to actual movie releases, kind of like what we did with James Bond? Because when you look at the companies that they own, shout out to Propagandist for tagging me in this. And I think some of this information, I think they didn't go through with like one of the acquisitions, but most of this is a huge map of all the companies that Disney own, which the biggest ones jump out are, of course, Marvel and Marvel Studios, the Walt Disney Company, Disney ABC Television Group, ESPN, National Geographic, and Fox Entertainment. And Omi had a direct effect on this news, shooting up quite a bit. So do you see how big this is, what the longevity of this partnership is. When Marvel made this multi-year deal with Ecomi and Vivi, they meant it, and they're leaning all the way in. We know that Facebook is positioning themselves to be a metaverse company, and many are going to follow in that path. Wouldn't it make sense for one of the biggest companies and brands and loved licensors in the world to do similar? But how do they make that connection? How do they spread out into that world? They do it with someone who is already crushing, like Vivi and Ecomi. And so when Marvel signed this deal, they didn't just mean the Avengers and X-Men. This confirms it means everything that they're involved in, which includes Disney's fastest growing moneymaker, Disney Plus. This is the most massive licensor news on 3 of them to hit Vivi, and they are trusting Vivi to be their lead partner in NFTs, which speaks volumes to the fact that Omi and Vivi are going to be around for a long time, and that they have incredible trust in the Vivi team to continue to grow their brand. This is such validation that we are in the right place at the right time. And we're still clamoring, right, for we're waiting for them to hit Immutable and be able to sell these on OpenSea. And we're still waiting for the Viviverse, which, can you imagine if you could own land in an NFT metaverse of Disneyland? If you're worried about the Omi price and it going down for the past couple weeks, don't be. Congrats, you had the opportunity to get more in at a lower price before everything comes to fruition. This is the greatest investment of my life so far. And as I always say, we're still early. 1 year, Vivi has been out, and we have significantly more brands and licensors than any other offering in the NFT crypto space. Vivi is made out of adamantium. You can't break it. And while we still have hundreds of brands left to see hit the app, I'm still convinced that there is one that is absolutely going to decimate the NFT world on Vivi at some point. But for now, let this be a reminder that Omi and the collectibles in Vivi's price may go up, it may go down, but Ecomi and Vivi are in it for the long haul. And their ability to gain in value is just inevitable. So just shake out the FUD and shut out the noise, because Vivi is the king of NFTs, and soon the whole world will understand it as well. As always, I hope you found my content valuable, and if so, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. The likes and comments appease the algo overlords and help my channel to continue to grow. And if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for future content. That's it for today. I'm Taps. Thank you for your time, and happy trading.